Welcome back for part 10 of B.R.A.T, Basic Registered Adult Training. We're going to talk about public relations in this video. We have some more specific rules on this. So let's first talk about talking to the media. Spiral Scouts leaders, volunteers, scouts, and parents are prohibited to speak with any member of the media regarding anything other than their own current charter activities. All of our charters are diverse, participating and doing many activities in many ways. In general, one charter has no way of knowing what another charter is doing. Therefore, it is difficult to speak for all of the charters, and best that you refer to the practices of your charter only. Many charters find it beneficial to have flyers, cards, or brochures on hand from the leader section of the website, or to create their own based on that information pertinent to your charter. If approached to do a media interview, we do request that you contact public relations with details beforehand. And all requests for this should be sent to vp@spiralscouts.org and pr@spiralscouts.org. If you're on a trip or have information fundraising booth at a local event, you are welcome to have your own specific information stuff about this for your own PR. Part of the reason why we request that you don't do media interviews is to make sure that Spiral Scouts International is not misconstrued or misquoted. If you or another registered adult are approached, the public relations personnel can give you suggestions on how to help answer media questions in ways that will help prevent you from being misconstrued and to ensure you're conveying the correct information. We do this and recommend this to protect not only us, but to protect you. After the interview, we ask you to submit information regarding the outcome of the interview, including any website links if applicable. Sometimes these are great for PR for us as well. If you are contacted by the media asking you to speak on behalf of Spiral Scouts International whole, please direct them to our website or to contact us directly at pr@spiralscouts.com or hq@spiralscouts.org. Spiralscouts.org, not .com. Spiralscouts.org. Policies for charter use of social media. So the name for a social media account, we require it to be the charter name and number. So Spiral Scouts, Black Bear Circle number 182. The group must be set to private, have registered members only, and include an HQ. All registered members must comply with COPPA, Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, and all registered adults must sign a statement that they have read, understand, and agree to comply with COPPA, and that has to be submitted to HQ. They must delete the group or remove the Spiral Scouts charter name and number when the group is disbanded, and it's suggested that all registered leaders be set as administrators on the group. That way, if somebody leaves, you don't have a problem. If you have all your communications for your charter go through that group, if something goes wrong, you can forward those emails to Spiral Scouts International. It all looks official. If it becomes a legal situation, you are covering all your bases. And this is the same thing for money. If you're using like PayPal or something as an account, which I don't recommend PayPal because of the fees and whatnot, have it be named your charter. Keep everything titled your charter. Make sure you have more than one person on that group, whether it's a Facebook group, a bank account, everything. The Child Online Protection Act went into effect, going back to what this COPPA is, April 21st, 2000, and it applies to the online collection of personal information from children under 13. These new rules spell out what a website operator must include in a privacy policy and how to seek verifiable consent from a parent, and what responsibilities an operator has to protect children's privacy and safety online. The Federal Trade Commission staff prepared this guide to help you comply with the new requirements for protecting children's privacy. I believe I have a link to that in the next slide. It is required for any commercial site or online service directed to children under 13 that collects personal information about children, or if you operate a general audience website and have actual knowledge that you are collecting personal information from children, you have to comply with it. The FTC considers several factors, including the subject matter, visual audio content, the age of the models on the site, language, the advertising on the site and how it's directed to children, information regarding the age or of the actual intended audience, and whether it uses animated characters or other child-oriented features. To know all of these policies, here are a ton of links. Here is what to do if you need to go inactive. Say there's a lack of interest If you just need to move down to a hearth, contact us and fill out the form. But you are permitted to go into inactive status for up to 3 months. You would contact the secretary at spiralscouts.org and HQ at spiralscouts.org. You don't have to send them reports when that's occurring, and you can do that for up to 3 months at a time. If we don't have any communication after that point, or we can't reach you, you may be dechartered. And if something happens, just talk to us. Like, this is an official policy, but again, we're really flexible. We want our charters to succeed. We want our hearths to succeed, circles, whatever you may be. We know that life happens. So if you have a problem that makes you consider going inactive, reach out to us. If your charter decides to decharter for any reason, we simply ask that your local tribal coordinator, the tribal director, memberships, and HQ. To decharter, you email HQ that you are not continuing. You close any and all social media accounts that were started by the charter. You close any applicable bank accounts. You send all remaining money from that account to HQ. And if there are any materials you wish to donate, you contact your tribal coordinator to find a local charter. If there's no local charter, contact HQ and we will work with you to send it to HQ. We do have a frequently asked questions section on the team notebook and in the website. We suggest that you check that first before you check anywhere else. We don't expect you to remember all the questions and answers you might run to, but we do have a list of the most commonly things we are asked in the team's classroom notebook. There is an announcement channel that is a read-only area where announcements will be posted in the teams, and you're encouraged to read and complete posts in the introductions forum. It's mandatory that all registered adults be a member of the team, and the charter will not be finalized till an introduction is posted by the charter main contact and at least one other registered adult. That's for circles. For hearths, it's just one. And the notification sent to a minimal of special notice, even if you check the post dailies. This way you get any important messages from the Spiral Scout staff. What to do next? If you haven't already, log into your Office 365 to utilize the PC documents available once you complete this training. Check your Outlook. All charter communications should go through this email to make it a seamless process. If you're using your charter email, it makes it easier for us to identify you and to look up your information as well. Read the files in the PC Forms and Documents folder. Take some time to look through all of the shared documents. In these sections, brochures, flyers, and posters are available for download. There's also a sign-up sheet for you to keep track of interested families. And finally, I hope that all of this course and this PowerPoint and all the resources give you a better understanding of how to proceed from here. Make sure to take the Proto-Charter quiz and to get the youth protection training and your background consent form done. Once you receive the email that your charter is finalized, you can go to the class material folder on Team and download the handbooks, plus some additional forms that you may need to incorporate into your first meeting, such as the meeting place inspection form. If you think you've completed it and you don't get this email, let me know. The Leader Handbook contains the most complete listing of all Spiral Scouts International policies. And of course, there's always the Spiral Scouts International team and board. And with that, you have completed the video or reading portion of this training. I want to thank all of the leaders and parents for the time, dedication, and commitment they put toward this endeavor. And of course, if you are interested in doing more volunteer for Spiral Scouts, reach out to me or the board as well. And with that, thank you for bearing with me through the training, through all my suggestions and tangents, and have a wonderful time and a wonderful day.